Namaste, this is your Marg welcoming you to the 7th English episode of Bharatavash. The topic I have selected today is Summadhiru or sitting still. Sitting still means not doing anything. Is that possible? But how? Isn't that strange? We are normally asked to work hard for achieve good marks or upgrade in our career. We have never asked to sit still, as that's considered wastage of time. But the sitting still principle that I intend to touch today is a very elevated stage of yoga in Tamil Siddha Sampradaya. Swami Vivekananda has said, Raja Yoga is a double-edged sword and extremely difficult to practice. This holds true for Summadhire too. In Tamil Siddha Sampradaya, four things are considered to be the most difficult to practice for a man. In ascending order, they are. The fourth most difficult thing to practice is the art of listening. Generally, when people talk in a group, everyone would like to demonstrate the wealth of knowledge. No one listens to the other, therefore. The third most difficult thing to practice is Vallal Kalai, or the art of giving generously with a contented heart. Here, also we generally love to show off to the world what we are giving. The second most difficult thing is the act of giving birth. During this process, along with the baby, a mother is also born. But the first and the most difficult thing is the art of sitting still. Actually, we don't understand this concept at all and think that doing nothing is a waste of time. To explain the value of this principle, I am going to narrate the story of a Mahatma who practiced this in his life. This is the story of Arunagirinathar. Details about the life of this great Mahatma has been revealed in recent times by Kripananda Warrior, a great devotee of Lord Murugan. According to him, Arunagirinathar lived in the 15th century. His father, who died young, was called Thiruvenkadar and his mother was known as Muttamma. His elder sister Adi was like a mother to him. She had forsaken marriage to bring him up. He grew up to be a good singer and performed in darbars. From here, he developed an association with Devadasis. Due to tremendous lust towards them, his life became unworthy. His mother died and his sister got him married to a beautiful girl to mend his ways. But nothing quenched his lust for Devadasis. Finally, life gave him a blow in the form of leprosy. The beloved Devadasis, on whom he had invested all his wealth, abandoned him. His voice promised to look after him, but from a distance. How could a man with such a lust be satisfied at this stage? What happened next is heart-wrenching. His mother-like sister offered her body to him to quench his lust. This was perhaps the final blow for him. He could not bear it and was full of repentance. He wanted to end his life by jumping from the northern Gopuram of the temple of Tiruvannamalai. So he went and jumped, but he did not die. While jumping, he cried. He had cried out of Murugan. Then how could he die? He was saved by a Shiva yogi. Some version says that he was saved by Lord Murugan himself. Arunagiri felt miserable on being saved and asked the Shiva yogi, why did he save him? The yogi told him that suicide can never be a solution for any problem. One needs to face a problem and whatever it is. Then Arunagiri asked him, What could he do for redemption? The Shiva Yogi just said, Summadiri, or just sit still. Aranagiri observed the advice boldly and practiced sitting still for 12 years, 12 long years. Sitting still is not a very easy thing to do. If you observe keenly, we will see that first the body doesn't cooperate. All sorts of aches, pains, and other things crop us as we try to sit still. Then the mind keeps jumping from one idea to another ideas. The senses are even worse. There will be the smell of food, the sounds of television, and what not. It's not easy at all. Sitting still is a state where the body, mind, and senses are stilled. Only then we can experience real bliss. Back to our story. After 12 years, Aranagiri emerged as a highly evolved saint with a glowing aura around him. His wife and sister were overjoyed at this transformation. After 12 years, Lord Murugan instructed him to go to the Lord Subramanya Swami temple at Vayalur. In Tamil, he says, Arunagiri Vayalurukku va. Now, what happened at Vayalur is another story that I will narrate in the next episode. Thank you for now. Goodbye.